What stresses me out the most? I'd say
client work.
Well, I take 6 classes. I have 2 jobs on campus.
I commute to and from.
I'm sick.
I'm trying to battle procrastination right now.
a PowerPoint to do.
Plus, I also work.
I'm the secretary of a club and I do a sport. So I really overpacked myself.
Almost fell asleep driving.
So trying to get my papers done and get my hours in is
So much work all at once.
not a fun combination.
Just college in general.
If you're asking whether it affects, if stress affects health, definitely. My name is Beth Basner. I'm a physician assistant and I'm also an assistant director. I would say over the last 8 to 10 years, it's like this consistent, certain group of students are under a lot of stress kind of in general throughout the semester. In the fall, you see the freshmen. Those first 4 to 6 weeks, it's pretty much all freshmen and they are overwhelmed.
Well, I'm a freshman, so
I was so used to the high school schedule of being in classes for 7 hours, being at a sport for 2.5, and then doing homework for another 3. So I felt like if I was just sitting around in my dorm, that I wasn't getting things done, and there was I could do more.
a lot of studying. It's a lot different than high school. And I just try to budget my time, spend a couple hours on each class every day. The papers are really starting to get to me too.
I'm sick because I'm so run down from staying up late to do schoolwork. I had to miss work on Friday, and I had to leave school early because I'm so sick because of it.
You try to cram everything into such a short period of time, it just really starts getting to you.
Usually around this time of semester, I get really run down. I was so exhausted, I almost fell asleep driving.
I haven't been sleeping at all the past few days.
Our memory, if we do something during the day, our memory goes into more of a long-term thing when we sleep. It's our REM sleep. So if we don't get enough REM sleep, because we've got that 3 or 4 hours instead of, 6 to 8, then we literally lose what we've learned that day. It doesn't go to where it needs to go in our brains.
Well, I definitely sleep a lot more than I did in high school, but like I said, I do a sport, so I do track. So every day I have 2-hour practice, so that keeps me up and obviously active.
If folks can exercise daily, even, I'm talking 20 minutes, I'm not talking 2 hours in the gym, that decreases our stress so that we can focus better, our motivation's better. It just helps everything to be able to do something every day, even just take a walk.
It's all stressful. I mean, it's really hard to go to school full-time, work part-time, and find time to do the healthy things you're supposed to do, as many college students struggle with.
Everybody's different, how stress affects them, and it's how we respond to it.
Well, I'm trying to battle procrastination right now, so I just tackle everything a couple days before it's due so that I don't wait till the last minute, so that I would avoid the whole stressful part.
Procrastination actually helps me manage my stress because then I get a second wind of motivation to get stuff done.
I just take some breaks. I go to the game lounge and common hall. I play some video games.
Well, right now the school is doing a lot with the library, giving us food. So I think they're opening a lot later now. They're opening to 1 a.m. So that's helpful to students who like staying in the library.
My name is Connie Strittmatter, and I am the Public Services Librarian here at the library. And part of my job is to do community programming and events for the library so that we become more than just an academic space, that we also become a cultural and social space as well on campus. So I think the therapy pets are probably the most that help calm students, because many students, they're coming to campus for the first time or are just living on campus, and they've often left their pets at home. So sometimes just seeing a dog or a cat that they can just spend some time with kind of helps with some of the homesickness and just kind of, relieve some of that stress that students feel, especially towards the end of the semester.
Definitely more puppies.
More puppies?
Yeah. There's been some puppy therapies and mini horses too. Those are a thing. They're very stress relieving. You can never really imagine something so cute in such a small body.
And so they are interesting.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're going to take it from the top of that question again. I was like, okay.
So if things kind of build and folks feel really overwhelmed, then the stress level goes up and that affects their health.
And how do you manage your health in general?
So I've
I'm
So
sorry, I think I'm getting sick. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that would be.
Well,
too much stress.
Yeah, great.
We see a lot of kids sick.
Sure. So,
I also
yeah.
have some Zycam too, I think, if you need it. So.
Thank you. I'm good.
So it
Sure.
could affect their immune system and they tend to get sick more. They may have some more anxiety. It kind of makes everything a little bit worse when your stress level's up.
Yeah, I struggle with it every day.